Hey there, ATF crew, this is Keiffer from, obviously, ATF. I have been hinting at this video for quite some time, and I am going to give you my gigging rundown of what I'm playing here with my kit. This is what I see from night after night, unless it's this black kit, which is taking a bit of a break. So, this is pretty much my gigging kit and what I play with in our practice room with ATF night after night. And I'm going to tell you what I have and why I have what I'm playing. I used to use 14-inch A custom hi-hats, and then they were nice hi-hats, but they were just way too light for my liking. So I've got K's on top, Z's on the bottom. So if anybody knows Zildjian, I've got a 13 set over here, 14 set over here. The only A customs I have left on my kit are my 18s. I've got two of them right up the front, and I have an A custom 10-inch splash. Fair enough. I have a Z custom 18-inch crash on my right, and I beat the shit out of that, and under my hardest playing it doesn't break, so which is good for me because cymbals are bloody expensive. This is an 18-inch, I think it's a Z, what the hell is that? It is a ZXT China, and my children are actually playing drums. And they actually lent me this one because I kept on breaking all my Orientals. So that's actually one of my kids' Chinas, and it's actually a really beautiful cymbal. This big son of a bitch is a 21-inch Zildjian ultra hand-hammered China. This thing is a monster. And if anybody has been following us in the last 6 months, you will know that when I went to Sydney, my China, that was actually in one of my cases, got annihilated by Virgin Airlines, and because of the whole COVID thing, they haven't been able to reimburse me. Hell, they haven't even been able to get their planes off the ground. On my left, I have a 20-inch Z. 20-inch China, and this thing is absolutely amazing. I love this thing. And under all of this, just above my hi-hats, I have an LP ice bell. This is a 7, this is a 9, and this is an actual Zil bell by Zildjian. I have a cheap as shit Stag China splash. It's a China splash. I inverted these splashes because when I bend them, I actually get a higher pitch out of my splashes, so they can actually cut through. And under here is Old Faithful. I mean, this is a 1980s Zildjian Mega Bell ride. And this thing is a monster. I can beat the shit out of this all night, and this is just an amazing cymbal. Now we're going to go on to the toms, and I'm going to explain this kit because it's a Drumcraft DC8. They don't make these anymore, and it's a great kit, and I've loved this thing, and I've had it for about 8 years, and this thing is just killer. I've got 8x7, 10x8, 12x9, and 14x11. The reason why I went for the smaller sizes is so they can be punchy and cut through any type of music that I'm playing with a heavy band. And normally, over here, I would actually have a Gong Bass, and it's been seen in photos. And there it is. It's actually a stand for all my crap. And you're probably wondering, why is there double bars? Because when I had the Gong Bass on there, the rack actually had a pension of actually twisting and leaning back away from me. So I've had to double brace and triple brace, and it's actually braced at 8 points to hold the weight of a Gong Bass. Okay, and onto the kick drums. Oh, if you're interested in this, this is actually a 20 by 20 inch bass drum which I converted into a Gong Bass. My bass drums down here are 22 inches in diameter, 22 inches in circumference by 20 inches long. I trigger the shit out of these with my Roland Triggers. I trigger pretty much the whole kit with the exception of the rack toms, but they're on there just in case I need to get punchy with the kit, and I'll just make the kit sound however I want digitally. I use triggers because no matter what room I'm in, I can always put a line out from the triggers and get the same sound night after night, room after room, and it's always going to be the same. The snare drum. What a beautiful drum this is. And I'm sure you can tell by the rim here. This has been beat the shit out of. I play a lot of... I belt the fuck out of the rims, and that's how I get a lot of my tone. This is a Mapex Black Panther. It's a walnut drum. It's 14 inches across by 5.5 inches deep. So it's not as high as a piccolo, it's not as low as one of those monster 8-inch snare drums. It's right in the middle. And because this is really a hard wood, this thing just robs you of your hearing. And I'm pretty sure the members of ATF can actually tell you this thing is bloody loud. And I don't trigger this normally. It's on there just in case. Normally this is just an acoustic drum without microphones, or with microphones depending on the volume that the sound guy wants. And obviously I've got the V1, the Trick V1 Pro pedals. Not the long boards, unfortunately. They are what they are. And this is the kit. Well, folks, thanks for stopping by. This is Keiffer from ATF signing off. Enjoy. Bye.